I'm about to spill the E.T. We don't have time. Hair's on fire. Something's flashing.
Whoa, okay, all right, moving right along, okay. Okay, I wouldn't reveal that if I were you.
You know what? I have no shame in revealing that.
He's out of control. Hi there, everybody. I'm Deborah Roberts.
And I'm Al Roker.
And we're gonna
spill the E.T. How about a little E.T. for me?
All right, we're getting very fancy
Oh,
here.
it's hot, dirty water.
Oh, come on,
Oh,
sweetie. Come
Just like
on.
Ted Lasso says, it's hot, brown, dirty water.
Okay,
Yeah, it's horrible. No, thank you.
okay, wait, can you fix that, please? Yeah.
Fix what?
Then you got water on your sweater.
It's okay. It's
What
all right. It's all
happened?
good.
No, it's not. This is going to be very interesting.
No, I don't.
I'm nervous.
We'll see what happens. You know, you are in a seat now. You are the co-anchor of 2020. You were recruited by Barbara Walters more than 29 years ago. What is that like?
It is an honor. I think it is something that is, it gives me a feeling of accomplishment and great pride. This is a program that I have been watching since I was a child. And I remember you said to me at one point, not even thinking probably that I was trying to imitate Barbara or somebody in that kind of an anchor world role. And you said, just be you, just be you. And it's not always easy just being you, because you have to sort of let go and just kind of put your personality out there.
Yes.
And you sort of encouraged me to do that.
And now the genie's out of the bottle.
It's out of the bottle, baby. We blame you.
Al knows a thing or two about being on camera. He's celebrating his 28th year at NBC's Today Show. Deborah has been at ABC's 2020 for even longer, 29 years, this June, and joined David Muir as co-anchor in September.
2020 begins right now. Okay, so I've been at this now for a few months.
Yes.
How do you think I'm doing?
I think you're doing great. You know, I mean, look, the one thing, and not to be kind of lookist, but the poster of you and David Muir, you've got this, like, you know, the trench coat. You look, in fact, one of your people said you were, if I can say this on ET, badass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you feel that I've got a bad tush attitude now when I walk?
Yes, absolutely. You order me around. Here's a little known fact. Deborah usually does not eat lunch. So when
like
she
to keep
gets,
working. I
when
like to
she
just keep
gets
working.
home, she's the epitome of hangry. And if the dinner is not on the table, she goes bats.
I don't know about bats.
It's like,
I get a little agitated.
and I'm like the little housewife at home. It's
Oh,
like,
my
why you didn't call? I want this to be hot and on the table,
my
and it's
God.
not ready, and you're
Oh my gosh.
and
Thanks.
it's rough.
Thanks a
it's
lot.
rough.
So now you've just told everybody that I'm just this tyrant when I walk in the door.
Well, but a badass tyrant.
There are times when I'm working, and depending on who I'm interviewing, I still get a little nervous every now and again. All these years later, do you ever get a little nervous?
I get nervous all the time.
Really?
Well, listen, you know, you've watched me work.
You just put it out there.
I
You
know,
don't
and
ever
at
seem to.
any moment I could say something that could 86 this career.
Yeah.
So far it hasn't happened.
We've been married, okay, so 29 years this year, 30 years next year.
Right.
Do you feel we know pretty much everything about each other at this stage, or do you think there's still something to
I think so.
discover?
I think we've probably forgotten more about each other than we remember.
So we can learn more now.
It's like, oh, this is new. Oh, I knew this at one time, but I can't remember anymore.
Do you remember our first date?
Well, here's what I remember. I remember how I got the first date.
Yeah.
You know, because I was in the friend zone. You didn't, oh, we're friends.
Yeah,
we're friends.
you were friends.
And you went off to cover a story for a while, and you asked me to look after your
I
apartment.
went to Barcelona to go cover the Olympics.
That's right. And you asked me to look after your apartment. And so I would go in, and, you know, somebody...
You were supposed to just pick up the mail and water my plants.
But I do like food, so I wanted to see what your kitchen was like. And I opened the pantry, and there are cobwebs. So I thought, so I stocked the fridge, I stocked the pantry, and I left flowers on the table and a little note that said, welcome home. Yeah. And then I asked you out, and we went out on a date.
You kind of wore me down with that.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's the only reason I just wore you down.
Okay, you didn't.
I wore
You
I just
endeared me.
Kept going and going
You endeared me to you because I just thought of you as a colleague and a friend, and you're a nice guy, and you made me laugh, and you were always a lot of fun to be with. But then I thought, what a sweet guy. And you also talked a lot about your parents.
Yes.
You were really, really good to your parents. And I thought, this is a good guy. This is a good guy.
So who do you think the kids think works harder? Me or you?
Well, I'm sure they think we both work hard.
No.
I'm sure they have great respect for both of us.
We're spilling the tea, come on.
But they see me with my research books at home, going through, circling, preparing notes and interviews. And they see you watching Seinfeld reruns and getting ready for your live show the next day.
Yeah, I'll never forget. We were covering, which wedding? Was it?
Meghan and Harry.
Meghan and Harry. So, and Leela, who's living in Paris, came over to be like your production assistant. And you guys were just like hauling butt. I mean, you were this and that. And I flew over there. I landed that morning. I did a 20-minute, I shot for 20 minutes with Keir Simmons, our international correspondent who's based in London. And then I said, let's have lunch. And you were like, we don't have time. Hair's on fire. And
I don't think I quite did that.
And afterwards, I asked Leela, I said, so what did you learn, sweetheart? She goes, I learned one thing. I learned that you don't really work that hard, and Mom works like a dog.
It's a meal that will be both brief and bizarre. If you weren't a weather forecaster, meteorology guy, what would you be doing? I know what you would be doing.
Well, here's the thing. As you know, I did not want to be on TV. You know, I wanted to work in television. I wanted to be a writer, a producer, director. And in college, I fell into doing TV weather. But I guess really my first love is animation. And my dream job would have been to be an animator at Walt Disney.
Do you still get the thrill that you used to when you walk into this TV studio or when you walk out and greet people, just like you used to?
I love it. Our daughter Leela says, you know, Dad, nobody enjoys watching you as much as you do. If I don't, who will? We'll have these actors come on the show, on the Today Show, and say, oh, I just can't watch myself. So then why are you doing this? What the heck? Come on, please.
Al's loving every minute in front of the camera because his recent health scare left his TV career and his life in jeopardy. In late 2022, he underwent life-saving surgery after suffering from blood clots. He missed nearly 2 months of work.
Back in March, you told E.T. That I was in good health, and that was a double-edged sword. You were glad that I was in good health, but on the other hand, I was driving you now crazy again.
Did I say that? Did I say that?
Yes, that's it.
Well, I said that.
Okay, let's roll the tape. Okay, we'll go to the tape.
He's back to driving me crazy.
Of course.
So there you go.
That's what he does best.
He's doing well. I probably said it with great enthusiasm that he is doing so well, and he's kind of back to himself, and he's back to driving me crazy again. I probably said it like that.
I don't know. We'll see on the tape.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Because it's great to see you feeling so well.
It's great to be seen.
It's great to sort of make our way through that journey, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. You know, I mean, there's a line in the original Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Sala says to Indy after he and Marion escaped from the tomb.
Holy smoke, my friends! I'm so pleased you're not dead.
That's how I feel. I'm glad I'm not dead.
Okay, all right. Well, then on that note, I guess we'll say it was great spilling tea with you, sweetie.
You bet.